Wow. Thank you, everybody, for everything that you've done. Thank you for the cheerleaders. Thanks for that. I wasn't really expecting that, but it's a nice little surprise. You know, first off, I'd like to thank God for bringing me to this point, giving me the ability to be here in front of you guys with all the opportunities and choices that you see here, and many others that aren't listed. So I'd like to thank him, and I would like to thank my parents for giving me the opportunity to be in this earth, first off, and but also to play this game that I know and love, because, you know, especially for my mom, you know, it's hard for a mother to let her child get beat up like I do. So thank you. And also I'd like to thank my brothers and sisters for supporting me in all the sports that I have played. So thank you for doing that as well. And you know, right now I'm pretty much just going to tell you about what this leader means. The leader, for clarity for all y'all, is the school which I plan to enroll in next year. So unless a drastic change happens, as a coaching change or some significant other thing occurs, that's where I'll be attending college. And I would also like to thank all the schools that have offered me and showed me and my family the hospitality that that I believe should be shown, and they showed me and my family a great time when I've been there, and done a great job hosting me as well. So I'd like to thank all of them. But you know, I think all y'all came here for a certain reason. So, but let me get this little poll here. So who thinks I look good in orange? All right. Well, I have the color on, so let me see what's in the box. Hold it for me.
Butler, one more year. Butler, one more year.
Wait, wrong hat. My bad.
Georgia Bulldogs, a team that, just like Christian, plans to enroll in next year. Now let's take a little bit towards about why the Georgia Bulldogs. Obviously, we had the top 5 schools. What was it about Georgia that made you feel this is the right fit for you?
You know, just more so every time I went there, you know, I just felt good about it, and also the fact that every time I went there and left, you know, I couldn't get it off my mind, you know, just constantly thinking about it, how I'd fit there, and, you know, also how Coach Richt is, and me and him share the same personal beliefs as well, but also, you know, competing at the top level and trying to be successful in our Christian walk as well, but also on the football field. So.
Talk about on the football field. Talk a little bit about what was it about the offense that made you feel like it was the right fit for you to be successful and showcase your skills?
It's almost the same thing as I run at Butler, but, you know, just of course different terminology, different play calling, more reads, protections. So it's the college level stuff, but it just pretty much fit what I want to do, and also it propels you to the next level, as we seen with Shockley, with David Green, with you know, of course Matthew Stafford. So hopefully I'll be the next in that long line. Every school has been up here. You know, I talked to them and they said, just, we want you, and I want you to come and compete. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be there from day one, try to learn as quick as I can, and just compete with those great quarterbacks that Georgia has, and hopefully be able to get a job and get some playing time. But if not, I'll be in the wings waiting for my turn. First off, quarterback's best friend, the big pretties. So you don't like to call them big uglies. I heard they don't like that. So get some linemen, of course, and, you know, get some receivers. Hopefully get Sharon Peake. You know, that's a guy I really like, and me and him have a good relationship. So hopefully he'll come with me if that's where he feels he's led to be, and hopefully that's where he ends up, because I really love to play with him and have him to throw to. And you know, I'm really excited to play with Christian Conley. You know, him being another Christian as well, literally in the name and also in his faith. But you know, I think it's a great thing that you know two boys like myself and him will be there playing football together. So yeah, I saw that one coming, but you know, it really didn't. I just had a confirmation in my spirit. You know, God was telling me it's like you need to be here. So just listen to it. And you know, I've said in many articles and many interviews I've done, you know, I could commit today, could tomorrow, you know, could 5 minutes from now. So you know, I just felt it in my heart and just set up this time so I could get out there to all y'all.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely will. So as of now, unless Coach Richt is gone or Coach Bobo's gone or some significant other thing happens, I'm a Georgia Bulldog.
Christian, talk to me today about what you were thinking about. Why did you pick Georgia? Why did you decide to come to that decision when you did?
Just first off, God just put it in my heart. This is where I need to be. So of course, I always listen to Him whenever He tells me what to do, or else, you know, you're not going to be in a situation that's best for you. So I just felt that this is where I need to be after talking to Coach Rick, talking to Coach Bobo. You know, it didn't have to do with any of the recent situations. It all had to do with the people, you know. And I know that there's going to be a good football program and that I'm going to get my chance to play one day. So, you know, just listen to that.
When you think about Coach Rick's beliefs, I'm assuming they're very similar to yours. I know Coach a little bit, not as well as I know you. How does that drive your decision, knowing what he's like?
It helped a lot, you could say that, but you know, just knowing that what I'm going to get with him, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, could act very like they're different people, and when I met him and what I portrayed of him was exactly the same. So, you know, just cool, laid-back guy, good Christian guy, but also can be very passionate. You know, very passionate about the game, and that's how I am about football. So,
let's talk about the future. You've said, because at this point now, your future is in front of you. You said you're wanting to recruit guys to come to play with you at Georgia.
Definitely.
Okay, how do you go about doing that? How do you convince Peak, hey, look, you know, I know you really like Clemson a lot, but, you know, how can I make you think about Georgia harder?
Me and him, you know, we've pretty much been on every visit together. We went to Clemson together, we went to Georgia together. The only place I haven't been with him is Florida. So some other place, all the other big schools that he's been offered to, I've been with him. So, you know, just seeing him and telling him what Georgia can offer. Like, Georgia has a lot to offer. With A.J. Green about to be gone a year, number 5 prospect in the NFL draft this upcoming year, you could be the next one. So, and also with only, you know, with Brown being the only guy there, you know, you'll definitely get in there and have a chance to start and play immediately, especially at the receiver position.
I mean, you talk to the other guy. You're the first out-of-state fellow to pick Georgia this year, and I think last year, I don't think there's much secret, they sort of struggled, comparatively speaking. Right. Now they've got a lot of Georgia kids. They're adding a guy who a lot of people think is the #1 quarterback in the country. I mean, it seems to me like momentum is going Georgia's way. How do you make the most of the momentum?
Just get on the trail, you know. I feel like another coach, you know, just getting out there. I'm telling everybody this is where I'm going to be. I'm looking forward to it, and, you know, come with me. If not, you know, have a good time stopping us.
That's rough right there. What do you know? You know, a lot of the guys. I mean, you mentioned Christian Conley. Do you know Corey Moore? Have you met Marlo Herrera and other guys like that?
I haven't met him, but I'm looking forward to it. You know, I believe that they're. You know, I know Christian very well. He's a real good guy. I really like him, not because of his name alone, but you know, he's a good guy, good Christian kid. So we talk a lot about our faith and staying strong in it, but also, you know, just other things, just football. We can relate. We'll both relate because, you know, we both love the game, both very passionate about it, and now we're both Georgia commitments pretty much. So,
one last thing, Christian. I mean, you know, we're in this facility here. It's named after you. Am I right?
Everybody thinks it is, but
okay, yeah. Clear it up for me then.
It's actually, you know, God just told him this is the name of the church, Champion Christian Center. So,
well, here's my point in all of this is that you're very. It seems like you're being groomed to be you know, for not for superstardom, but for big things. How do you make sure you stay on the right path throughout things? I mean, there's a lot of times now in the future here where you won't be in the limelight, where it'll be maybe easy to take the day off, something like that. How do you fight that?
You know, I have a very competitive drive. You know, I hate being last in anything. You guys, my coaches, like, I hate being last. I frustrate myself if I am in anything. You know, we could be walking to the door. I want to beat you. So, you know, just very competitive drive, keeping that going, and also just getting guys around me that'll push me. You know, and also, you know, I don't mind not being in the spotlight. I actually like being, you know, down the down low. So I'd rather have everybody just looking for him. It's like, where's Christian at? So, you know, if I'm at school, you know, I'm very hard to find because I try to get in, get my job accomplished, and get out. So, you know, I'm very job oriented.
Well, I appreciate your time today. I'm not certain what people will make, the Georgia fans will make of your orange shirt, but
I'm coming to Georgia, so don't worry.
It's irrelevant. I have a purple shirt on, and people seem to make a big deal about that. I appreciate your time today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the ceremony. Thanks.